discussing how to identify main point questions in reading comprehension passages. Authors usually write passages for one or two reasons, either to inform or to persuade. Most of the passages on the entrance examinations are informative rather than persuasive. You can probably identify the author's main point, whether he or she is trying to inform you or persuade you into doing something, in the first few seconds of reading the passage. If the main point isn't clear in the first couple of paragraphs, then head to the end of the passage because the author has likely summarized his or her main point there. When you are asked to identify the primary purpose of the entire passage, you are dealing with the main point question. Almost every reading comprehension passage has at least one main point question, and many times it is the first in the set of questions for the passage. This question type tests your ability to identify the main idea or the central theme in a passage and to differentiate it from supporting details in that passage. You can usually find the main idea of a passage in the opening or in the first paragraph of the passage. In fact, more often than not, the main point is set forth in the opening paragraph in a passage. You can easily identify the main point questions by noting the language that they use. Main point questions are often worded in one of the three ways. Example 1. You might be asked, the passage deals mainly with, or it might be phrased this way, which of these is a good title for the passage? Or, which of the following best tells what the passage is about? The best answer to a main point question is general rather than specific. If an answer choice for a main point question involves information that covers in just one part of the passage, it is probably not the answer. Here are some ways to eliminate answer choices for main point questions. First, avoid answer choices that contains information that only comes from the middle of the paragraph or the passage. These paragraphs deals with specific ideas and not the general idea. 2. Cross out any answer choices that contain information that isn't covered in the passage. These choices are irrelevant. 3. See whether you can eliminate answer choices based on the first words. For example, if you are trying to find the author's main point in a natural science passage with an objective tone, you can eliminate answers that begin with more subjective words like argue, criticize, I feel. To succeed in details question, read the question carefully and refer to the passage. Keep in mind that the right answer may be paraphrased instead of repeated word for word. Another question type is the vocabulary in context question or context clues. Questions that ask you for the meaning of a word contained in the passage are known as vocabulary in context questions. They are pretty easy to answer because you can use the passage to figure out the meaning of the word. The only potential tricky part about these questions is that they might test you on a word that you know nothing about. But don't fret, because the answer is right there in the passage. So make sure the answer you choose matches the meaning of the word as it is used in the passage. Vocabulary in context questions are easy to spot. They are mostly phrased as example. As it is used in the passage, the word genuine mostly nearly means or. The word genuine is used in the passage as or. Which of those answers best captures the meaning of the word genuine? The key to finding answers or the best answer to vocabulary in context questions is to substitute the word or the answer choices for the word in the passage. The answer choice that replaces the vocabulary word and makes sense is the right answer. In our next video, we will discuss other ways of identifying different question types in reading comprehension passages.